Have you ever noticed something strange about those who talk the most about their dreams and realize they are often the ones who never succeed at the end? They don't succeed because they lack talent, but because sometimes talking feels so rewarding that the mind quietly mistakes it for progress. This story begins in a small village in India, where a young boy would soon learn that lesson the hard way. The boy was the son of a farmer, but unlike everyone around him, his attention was never fully on the fields. Whenever he saw old wood, broken carts, cracked chairs, something inside him came alive. To others, it was useless. To him, it felt full of possibility. While other boys learned farming, he stood quietly watching carpenters shape wood into beautiful things. Deep down, he already knew. Thought balloon, this is what I want to do with my life. Every evening, he walked through the village imagining his future. A future where people admired his work. A future where his name meant something. And slowly, those dreams became bigger and bigger inside his mind. His family lived a simple life. Small house, hard work, very little money. But even inside that tiny home, the boy still collected little pieces of wood whenever he could. Sometimes he would sit quietly holding them, dreaming about what they could become. At night, he practiced carving wood with simple tools. His cuts were rough. His hands slipped often, but he didn't care, because every mistake still felt closer to the future he wanted. Sometimes he secretly watched an old carpenter working in the village. The smooth movements, the patience, the way rough would slowly transform. It fascinated him completely. Thought balloon one day, I'll be this skilled too. That night, lying beneath the stars, he whispered to himself quietly, one day, the whole village will know my name. But dreams are fragile, and sometimes we destroy them ourselves without realizing it. One morning, filled with excitement, the boy walked toward the village tea stall. People gathered there every day to talk and share stories. And that day, he wanted everyone to hear his dream. The tea stall was crowded. Men laughed loudly. Tea steamed into the cool morning air, and the boy stood there nervously, trying to gather courage. Finally, he spoke loudly. I will become the greatest carpenter this village has ever seen. The entire tea stall became quiet for a moment. Everyone turned to look at him. Then suddenly, smiles appeared. Some villagers laughed warmly. Others clapped, and the tea seller nodded proudly. Very ambitious boy, he said. You will do great things someday. The boy's heart filled with excitement. Their praise felt incredible. Thought balloon, they believe in me already. And without realizing it, his mind had already started feeling rewarded, even though no work had been done. That evening, he walked home feeling taller than ever. The sunset glowed across the fields, and he replayed every compliment again and again in his head. But the next morning, something strange happened. When he picked up his tools, the excitement felt weaker. The urgency was gone. The praise had satisfied something inside him. He sat there holding the tools, but never started. I'll begin tomorrow, he told himself. But tomorrow came, and nothing changed. A few weeks later, another idea appeared. This time, carved wooden furniture, beautiful designs, a bigger dream, and instantly, excitement rushed through him again. He ran quickly toward the tea stall once more. Dust rose behind his feet as excitement filled his chest. Thought balloon, this time it will be different. I will build carved furniture and sell it at the annual fair. Again, villagers reacted with that. Late that night, he sat down alone beside a small oil lamp. The room was silent, and for the first time, frustration began growing inside him. Thought balloon, why do I keep doing this? His tools remained untouched. Dust slowly covered them. Days passed. Weeks also came and go, but he did not create anything real at all. Seasons changed. Rain came and left. The village continued moving forward, but the boy stayed stuck in the same place, full of dreams, empty of action. One evening, overwhelmed with disappointment, he collapsed onto the floor. Thought balloon, maybe I'm not meant for this. For the first time, he doubted himself completely. The next day, he wandered alone near the edge of the village. Far from noise, far from people, his thoughts felt heavy. Under a large neem tree sat an old man. Quiet, calm, a retired carpenter known for his skill many years ago. The old man noticed the sadness in the boy immediately. The boy sat beside him and finally admitted the truth. I dream constantly, but I never finish anything. I keep talking instead of working. The old man listened patiently. No judgment, no anger, just silence filled with understanding. Then slowly, the old man picked up a small seed from the ground. Holding it gently in his hand, he asked the boy a simple question. If I plant this seed quietly in the soil, what will happen? It will grow, the boy answered. But if I place it on a rock and only talk about how great it will become, the boy became confused. The old man smiled softly. A seed grows in silence, in darkness, protected from attention. But on a rock, it dies. Because talking about growth is not the same as growing. The truth hit the boy deeply. Every dream, he announced, had been placed on a rock. Every compliment had stolen energy from the work itself. A warm wind moved across the field, and in that moment, something inside the boy finally changed. The next evening, he quietly entered the old carpenter's workshop. No announcements, no speeches, just work. For days, the old man only allowed him to sand wood. Nothing exciting, nothing impressive, just patience and discipline. Sometimes he cut wood incorrectly. Sometimes he ruined pieces completely. But instead of quitting, he kept learning. Quietly, slowly, weeks turned into months. The boy grew stronger, more focused, and strangely, the less he talked, the more progress he made. Then finally, after months of silent work, he built his first chair. Simple, imperfect, but real. And when he touched it, he felt a kind of pride deeper than applause. Because this time, he had actually earned it. Years later, the boy stood on a hill overlooking his workshop. The same village that once heard his empty promises, now respected his work, and he finally understood something important. Dreams grow stronger in silence, because real success does not need constant announcement. It speaks for itself. So, if you're that person with big dreams, don't talk about it to others, protect it carefully. Don't rush to tell everyone. Spend more time building than announcing. Because the greatest satisfaction in life comes from quietly creating something real with your own hands. And when your work finally speaks for itself, the world will notice and see it shine. If this story inspired you in any way, make sure you subscribe to our channel for more meaningful stories like this one. And remember, work quietly and let your results make the noise.